go again.
Are you ready to pod?
Yes, but I only have time for a quickie.
Let's go.
Ready.
On this quickie, signs that you were never in love. Yeah, you know how it goes. We meet someone and we really want it to work out because we want love so badly. And we tend to ignore all the downsides until we can no longer ignore them. And then we keep on fooling ourselves, thinking to ourselves that we've never been so in love. If this sounds like you, well, there's a reason. Because you see, love is certainty. It's about trust, commitment, expectations. And it doesn't happen overnight. So check this out. If you're feeling confused, here are some signs that you were never in love. The love has died. Once the infatuation of a relationship wears off, you'll be able to see each other's flaws. So if you notice a shift in the relationship, like you stop going out, cuddling, talking about each other's days, or even having meals at home together, these unfortunately are red flags. I think most people do this when they're not really in love. You compare your partner to other people. If you're always comparing your relationship to your friends, families, or even strangers on social media sites, so ask yourself, if you feel like this, then why are you with them? You make them feel guilty. If you care more about being right than your partner's feelings, I don't think you actually do love them. Do you put them down? Do you bring up stuff that has nothing to do about what you're arguing about from the past? Do you make them feel guilty for questioning you? You need to check your ego and try to identify your insecurities. You're not interested in their life. When you really love someone, you take an interest in their personal life. If you don't care about their emotions, failures, or successes, then you don't actually really care about them. You don't care about the future with them. If you get anxious about planning something months ahead, this means you have cold feet. I mean, when it's a new relationship, it's kind of understandable, but you actually need to be open and honest about what's going on there. If you're not willing to make changes or plan something together for the future, this probably is a sign that you're not in love. It's all about the small talk. If you avoid hard topics, like resolving arguments, planning the future, this is a sign you might not care about each other's feelings. And if you're scared about bringing up certain situations or topics, your relationship is not healthy. You see, when you're really in love, you should feel like you can openly discuss anything. You should feel really safe and comfortable, even when it feels awkward. You don't want them around. If you struggle to make time for each other, or you'd rather be alone or with friends, I hate to break it to you, but that would be a big sign that it's time to move on. You don't say those 3 words. And obviously, you don't really need to say I love you to actually love someone. If you don't really feel like saying it, and it doesn't feel right, then those 3 words don't mean anything. You see, if you really love them, it will feel natural or just come out automatically. You expect them to be flawless. When you expect your partner to be perfect all the time, you're not giving them space to be honest with you. You see, when you really love someone, you accept their imperfections. You begin to become more distant. Couples don't always have to be together, but when you're in love, it just naturally happens. You have anxiety. You can't go to sleep, you're experiencing digestive problems, you might need to tell something to your partner, and you're dreading how to tell them. Remember, you can only run away from the truth so long before it catches up to you. In the end, love requires growth that at times can be painful. Love demands that we constantly improve, be more understanding, and practice patience. As relationship expert Susan Winters once said, infatuation lives in illusion. Love can survive reality. Hey podheads, can't get enough of the pod? You can always go to your app store and download the Pod With Me app. And if you want to comment on any of the episodes, you can also check us out and follow us on our social media under Pod With Me AJA. And remember, you can always listen to the pod in any podcast app. I'm Alex J. Aguiar, and until next time.